We're starting a new job today down Ham Park. We're going to be doing some civils work, and hopefully we'll be there for a while. But I've got the digger on now, and what I do, I go through this procedure. I always do it every time. I've left my house now. We'll come 100 yards down the road. I check the hitch is on correctly. The lead's in, the light's lit in. The safety brake cable is in. The handbrake is off. And one of the biggest things is you always make sure your jockey wheel is in a locked position. All right. There's nothing worse when you see guys kicking the locking mechanism on the jockey wheel, and then it ends up starting to get broke. And the other thing, of course, that this locking latch, this little pin here that stops the handle from turning, that they're always a pain because they always get broke because people don't pull them out and they turn them. Okay, and what happens is when you're driving along, the jockey wheel unfolds, and next thing you know, you're hitting the blacktop. So, got the machine on, got it strapped on, nice and tight. Just give it another one again. So that's on firm. What I've got in here, I've got, and I always do this as a safety thing, I've got a tailboard like system here. I always take that along, got the number plate on there, the number on, just in case some of the bulbs go down, and I can tie that on the back. Come over here now. As you see, I've got the hazard warning lights on, the brake lights are working, and the lights are working, the side lights are working, so there's good visual all the way around. You can see the van with the lights going. I haven't got my number plate on the back, but as from this side, if the authorities want to see me, if you come from here, if the authorities want to see me, you can see that they can see my number plate full view on there. I spoke to Vosa before about this, and that's absolutely fine. The other thing, of course, on the machine, the slew, I've got that locked off, so the bucket's not going to go backwards and forwards. The bed on the trailer, it has been compromised. There are a couple of holes, but there's not any loose debris coming around. As being tied on, it's nice and safe. It's not going to go away. So when I've changed the tyre, I've had one of the tyres changed yesterday, so it's all looking good. So we're leaving nice and early now. It's just before 7 o'clock. Let's get down there now. Well, look at it out there. It's dark, it's windy, it's wet, it's miserable, and that's what the daily grind is all about. And that's why not a lot of people want to do it. That's part of the reason. See me because it's still dark and it's grind time. I remember this area. We've just got on our way now. We're in nearly in a place called Dinas Powys, not far from Cardiff, and a nice area. And I remember years ago I did a job for a lady here called Mimi Watts. She was an American from Boston, and the craziest thing about it, that 2 weeks before we were given this job, I actually made a trip to Boston to go and see the work of a guy called Frederick Law Olmsted, who was the founder of the American Landscape Association, and he built Central Park with an English guy called Calvert Vaux, and he did the Emerald Necklace, which is in Boston. But the strangest thing about it, 2 weeks I haven't come back from Boston, we did a job just round the corner from here in Dinas Powys for a lady, this Mimi Watt, who was actually from Brookline, where the Olmsted archives are kept. So maybe a bit of a boring story, but there we are. Right, we're on site, guys. New project. Have a look over here. This is where we're going to put where the green streamline is. That's where the slab's going to be. It's roughly 14 meters by 4 meters. But what we're going to be using today is this small little dumpy level, or a cowley level, as some people know it. And we're going to make sure we don't hit this. I've set this up now, so this is dead level. You look through this viewfinder here. There's the viewfinder. You look through this optical mirror here, and you can actually see the bubble down here. So that's actually level. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this as a staff. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a level off here now, and Dave's going to hold this on here. And what we can do, this is our finished level here. And then what we're going to do, we're going to find out now how low or how high the ground level is over on that side there. But as you can see, it's an horrific day for taking levels, for doing anything, to be honest. Are we live? Right, well there you are. If you look over here, let me explain to you now. If you just come here, Dave. If you look down between the lines now, where the sledgehammer is over there, we stripped that through. We've got to make that ground up now, got rid of all the soft stuff, and we're going to put some nice tight one in there. And then we're going to start doing our shuttering. There is a guy, a maintenance guy, who's been on here for many years, and keeps telling us that we're the contractors and such to us, but keeps telling us how to do it. You know, that's all right, that's not a problem at all. With these now, you've got to make sure when you've used one of these, especially in weather conditions like this. And why these are good is because you don't have to worry about the batteries, but you need to get them calibrated now and again. But it's so important, if you can have a look now, you wipe all this off. I've had this one probably about 12 years, and it has been calibrated. I have had it checked, so I know that it's working fine. So what I'll do, I'll get the majority of this off now, this wet. So important to get off, but what I'll do when I get back, in fact, what we'll do, we'll put it in here like so. We'll cover, just turn that round now. Is that gentleman ready to get in there? Right, we're going to put that on the floor, and the air dryer will dry that off there now. Let me just push that gentleman now, we'll move this from there. It's so important that I show respect whatever, you know. And at the end of the day, no matter where I am, whether it's here or anywhere else, I can see anyone else. So, yeah, you know, if you look, that soft space, that I can take that off, and then I can get that stripped off the face, so we can pull down it to the wheel. I take one, we'll have one load to go away, so when it comes in, load it, I put it around the side, straight up through the wheel, live now? Well, you're live all the time then. Oh. Well, that was the gentleman I was talking about. What was I talking about? What I was talking about was what we'll do is we'll get the heater on in a minute. Don't lose that. And we'll get some air on that, some hot air, and start drying that out. It's so important to look after your tools. And this, I can say this doesn't matter so much, but you need to look after things. And you think I've had that, like I said, I think I've had it 12 years now, and it's done me proud. Right. Well, there's no way I'm going to be getting in that van with these trousers on like this. Right, let's get in. Let's get home. This is what the daily grind's about. I'm absolutely frozen. There's the job, there's the site. We've finished for the day now. We've done our bit. It's the first day on this new project, and we've had a bloody good day.